Howdy doody, friends, and welcome to the big Sleepover Moviecast. Tonight, we are going to check out a long overdue sleepover classic from 1993, an American adventure action comedy drama film. Wow, what else could it possibly be? Maybe a political advertisement in disguise? Directed by Aaron Norris. We'll come back to that. And starring Jonathan Brandis and Chuck Norris. It's Sidekicks. So yes, Aaron Norris is the younger brother of Chuck. This already promising to not start well. Now, this film is a Houston legend, meaning it was filmed around Houston with some of the most iconic Houston locations featured in it. It is not my favorite film shot in Houston. I don't know if I have a favorite now that I'm thinking about it, but a much better one, I believe, than this one. And I've not seen this since the theaters or Blockbuster, perhaps after, but an older film, The Thief Who Came to Dinner, shot in the 70s in Houston. Much better film. I'm going to go ahead and just call it now. So according to Wikipedia, this film was the pet project of well-known Houston furniture magnate Jim Mattress Mac McIngvale. Yes, Mattress Mac. If you're from Houston or like any Houston sports teams, you know who Mattress Mac is with his commercials. And apparently Chuck Norris was in those commercials. And he promises to save you money. And he holds up some dollars in his furniture warehouse. Now, apparently he's a pretty good humanitarian, but he is a right-wing nutbag, as is Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris does not believe in evolution. If you do not believe in evolution, you will probably not like this podcast and should probably turn it off now. Mattress Mac and Chuck Norris were in a kick drugs out of schools campaign. So Mattress Mac put up $8 million for this, but it debuted number 2 at the box office, so it grossed $17 million. I'm betting he made most of his money back or all of his money back. I'm not sure what, percentage he got from that. Mattress Mac said, going into film and producing was extremely hard work. Not sure if he did anything else, and I don't care to look that up. We'll come by that organically. Filming locations around Houston, 810 Zola Road, that's Barry's home, Lamar High School, Lamer, as we call it from my hood, Tranquility Park, Wortham Theater Center, Williams Waterfall, Allen's Landing, TSU, and Westchester Junior High Spring Branch, which apparently was demolished in 94. So I was in 4th grade when this film was being shot and or came out. And I remember a girl in my class claiming that they shot at her house. Now, I don't know if she lived in 810 Zola Road. I don't think anywhere close to that, but hey, you never know. I will be looking for other locations not mentioned, and I will share Houston-related stories along the way. I remember this being cheesy. Barry, played by Brandis, is a nerd with asthma who gets beat up. So he learns karate and whoops the bullies' asses, right? So it's your Karate Kid ripoff, but with a lot of fantasies about Chuck Norris coming in and, him being the sidekick to Chuck Norris. And or maybe a little other creepier stuff. We'll have to see how it holds up. Again, there are a lot of weird nutbags in this. Now, of course, Brandis tragically killed himself at age 27. So that will haunt this film, as with all of his other roles as well. And let's compare it to his performance in It, where we first saw him here on the Moviecast. I bought the 4K of this. I don't know why, but I had to, primarily just to see Houston in 1994 and to reminisce. So grab a beer, grab a bong, and cue up the film. Now, you may remember Chuck Norris jokes becoming a bit of a post-whatever social media joke thing, and I never liked those. Never thought that was funny. That's the same equivalent of making Ron Burgundy comments to anyone at any time. 3, 2, 1, go. Gallery Films. Well, Gallery Furniture. There we have it right at the beginning, y'all. Aaron Norris. I probably should have clicked on his name to see if he did anything else, except I don't want to watch it. There will be some other Chuck Norris films here on the Moviecast just because, but yeah, not a huge fan, except in an ironic sense. And definitely not a Chuck Norris joke fan. So it's interesting. I thought this was 94, but I guess it really was around 92 or 93. Film was released in 92. Maybe it played until 93. I don't know, but there's conflicting information on the Wikipedia if you're looking at that. Mako. A guy just named Mako. That's right. I guess I can't blame the kid. The 90s was a time of fertile hallucinogenic imaginations. Aw, a very cute, harmless ball python. Literally the sweetest and nicest snake in the world. Chuck Norris as himself. Real stretch on this one. There, Jim and Linda. Good start to your movie, Mac. Have a girl in bondage. Now, would this be referenced to some horrible Westerner's interpretation of, I don't even know which of the films? Didn't we already see that? Directed by Aaron Norris? He's going to put himself twice? Jesus, Aaron. The White Ninja. What is this movie? PG, so we're not going to get any violence? No blood? Although Chuck Norris movies are notoriously very violent, so. Of course, this is a comedy drama, period, spoof, whatever. Just rip off a Arnold Schwarzenegger line out of nowhere. This is some of the worst fighting I've ever seen. Slow motion or regular motion or fast motion. Let's just all sit around and attack one at a time. Classic bullshit, but you know. At least he does jump kicks, you know. I like a Van Damme-esque jump kick fighter. Blows, thudding. If you have the captions on, this is ridiculous as well. I don't remember these commercials for Mattress Mac starring Chuck Norris. I'll have to find those. I'm sure they're on YouTube, but Double Dragon. Round one, fight. Yeah, I mean, she has a deadly weapon. She uses the non deadly part. That's how you know you're in a PG film. Now, is that move from Double Dragon? Is that move from this movie? Because I've seen it before, right? Where have we seen that before? Really should do a martial arts film. A lot of missed kicks there, just kind of bullshitting around, but I guess, 8 million only gets you so much. I wonder who made more, Chuck or Mattress Mac. He's a weird looking kid, though, isn't he? I mean, we're all weird looking, so no hate, but are these like 30-year-olds in class again? You have a disease. Oh, it's my hot Asian teacher. I wonder who will end up with her. This must be at Lamer, right down the road from my high school. We were rivals of some sort. No, can't have dreams. Because that talk we had last time was hot. Speaking of hot, I guess Brandis was considered a teen idol. Thus, the reason the girls in my fourth grade class were talking about him. Bo Bridges. Yeah, Chuck Norris. Nice upright bass. They just leave the instruments sitting out there in Lamer. Why are you lecturing me, teacher? None of this is your fucking business. Shut up and educate. You figure it out. All he's doing is daydreaming. It's not like he's getting in fights or skipping class, even. Yeah, I would be like, all right, Miss Uppity Fuck. This is a public school. Go away. Shut up. You teach what? History? Why are we in the fucking band room? I mean, I would get him checked for narcolepsy if he's that unable to focus. It's beyond ADHD. A kiss on the cheek. Mm. Yeah, here we go. Cobra fucking Kai ripoff. Is that the guy from the movies? That's a three movie watch here on this movie cast at some point. I'm a big fan, but been forever. All right, tough guy. This guy's a better actor than the rest of them, though. It's a sick early 90s mullet, though, isn't it? There you go. Suck the D a little. Mm. Oh, yeah. Hey, brother. So we got one swear word in here. Chuck Norris. Or the guy with the hairy fucking shoulders that Bruce Lee whoops his ass. Trained by Bruce Lee, right? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, at this time, Chuck Norris was an odd pick. He was never top for any of me or my friends. You go Arnold, you go Stallone, you go Van Damme, you go, to a lesser extent, Seagal. Seagal was huge this time. Chuck Norris was just that dude from the Bruce Lee films, the white dude. Well, we have a horribly offensive racist costume here. Good God. So, Chuck with an M60. I remember this from the, you know, the trailer. I don't really know the actual Chuck movies. I got to go back and watch them, I guess. My favorite Chuck movie is not a good one, but it's a great one. And we'll do it on this movie cast, even though I don't think I ever watched it at a sleepover. I saw it much later, but it is just full of everything you want, from homoeroticism to being buried alive in a GMC Jimmy and drinking a beer to make it unearth itself. Real man shit, you know? And at least we don't have any fake Chinese words here, or Vietnamese words, rather. Rothko. It's a Houston landmark for sure. Maybe this is the house where my classmate lived. Meh. Could stand to see a little bit of sun, a Houston sun there. Looking ghostly. Back to Lamer. This guy has a certain unctuousness to him that's not unlike, trying to place it. Mark Cuban. That's who it is. You may say that I'm a dreamer. No, they don't. You can dream all you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. It's a good escape mechanism, but wow, did we pay for an actual chopper? Guess so. Yeah. Wonder what Mattress Mac thought watching these dailies. It's a big ass inhaler, though, isn't it? There's Mako. Wow. Well, it is Texas. Wow. Oh, smoked the whole thing. It's at the airport because there can't be any trains because it's Houston, run by oil and gas. So, multiple terminals, that's got to be Bush. Intercontinental. So that's accurate lore wise. A Chinese food restaurant. So we don't really know. Ambiguous ethnicity all around, but so they are dating. What? That wasn't explained. Your program? Damn, she's fucking him with her eyes right there. Like, kind of unearned, but good for this schlubby Beau Bridge. What? Oh, that was hard for me to even understand. I might be a little high, but that was just bad writing. Mako. Brandis does have some ridges on his nose there, the bridge of his nose. I guess I did take something from this movie about being kind of tough, gritting through. Cuda. Barracuda. She awakes a mighty tiger behind my fly. If you don't know the reference, go watch IT Crowd with the dude who is now in the vampire show you probably watch. Matt Berry. Yep. Drunken Master style. Call me Mako. I didn't come to this country to fucking babysit a 15-year-old. A little bit. You're just getting drunk on that scotch, Mr. Lee? It's quite a while, but I get it. I remember that line. No, you've had enough. Yeah, the training part on this, that was a good lesson. Yes. Balloons and anchors, thieves or crutches, but here we go. Some Texas bikers. That's the guy from Roadhouse, is it not? Jesus. Where did they roll in from? It's Houston, though. It's hot and sweaty out there in a leather jacket. Again, good character actors in here. Bathing in scotch. Ooh. That looked like a Norris. Maybe that's Aaron putting himself in his own film and having his name twice in the intro credits. Yeah. Jesus. I mean, sadly, this is Texan behavior. Hot and sour on that dig, bitch. Bam. Very much the Jackie Chan school of fighting. Jackie Chan is a master, though. Not saying Mako isn't, but got to get some of those early Jackie Chan movies, the Hong Kong ones. Well, the Rush Hour is fantastic. Stay tuned. I think we'll have most, if not all, of Chris Tucker's films on this movie cast at some point. Some of the best films ever made. Don't know where that Chinese food restaurant is in Houston, but could probably piece it together. I'm sure someone else knows. Chicken? Seafood? What's it called? The Frying Dragon? I don't know. Yeah, I never ate there. So that's his house from the outside. All those trees. Yeah, this is not in a rich part of Houston. Just going to go ahead and throw that out there, but it's cool. Looks really nice back then. By the way, Houston is one of the most diverse places in Texas, if not the most. And those of you who are watching this and thinking that Houston is just a Texas thing, I mean, you're right. It's full of rednecks and dumbasses like Chuck Norris, but it is also full of diversities in arts and culture and language. And I'm going to argue better than Austin. Was a hick town. And druggies went there and the school popped up there, and consequently two of the things, hit it off, but it's not a melting pot there. So that house is the one. And I know exactly where that is. That seems likely that that's the house of my classmate. So someone could probably put two and two together and dox us here, but if you know where that is and you know where that bear covered in vine or whatever that is, topiary. Yep. So I don't want to give too much away, but it gives you the fucking address right there. So I think you could probably guess. And if he lives in Zola, if it's the same Zola, that's nowhere near this hood. So yeah, I promised this weirdo that I would walk to school. You're in college now? This must be TSU. Because there's no classroom like that outside of, no, I guess maybe theater if this is theater, but I don't know. I doubt it. Very few lecture halls like that in high school. Hamlet. I mean, real softball. Hamlet. I mean, that's also a good guess, by the way, to be honest. Ooh. I wonder who Jack is on the jacket he wears. That Vietnam fantasy. Well, it's true that Vietnam movies made an impact. Now, again, not a lot of Chuck Norris ones. I'm sure we watched them as sleepover movies at my buddy's house, but it's more like Platoon, Yep. One of my friends growing up was asthmatic. He was way tougher than Barry and a good athlete. And he probably identified very hard with this film. But honestly, this ass whooping was very mild. I think there's a bigger ass whooping. Other kids do not go to help him, right? Because you can't risk being seen that way. Ah, Buffalo Bayou, huh? So y'all can still go there if you want. There's Lamer. You see it up there. And there it is. What a racist fucking school, right? My high school wasn't racist. Now, Texas does have rattlesnakes. Houston does have rattlesnakes. And you could die from a rattlesnake bite, right? But generally you're not going to run into one in the city limits. Copperheads more likely. Water snakes for sure. This guy got to, play a lot of ridiculous roles. Now, see, this is like a parody of a parody. Because this is like a parody of Back to the Future, right? I'll take a milk in a dirty glass or whatever. But I don't know. What's the timing on that? Those are Stay Tunes too, but what's the timing on those? I have to look that up later. Yep. This is a non-fatality movie. Or blood. Yep. Okay. I thought it was an homage or a ripoff to that, but only 2 years before, so it's a ooh Ranger, Texas Ranger. What did you say to me? This here's my buddy Ballsack. And my other buddy Shit Stain. When was The Quick and the Dead? Another. Yeah, after. Okay, that's what I thought. Leo would come on. Leo was, of course, equal stars to Brandis at this time. I'm sure they're in the same Tiger Beat magazines, but. Ooh. Yeah. A lot of unnecessary spinning. Another good character actor. Gym class is a ridiculous thing to have as a class, considering so many people have disabilities. Now that said, it shouldn't it should not be that kids should not be pushed to be physical, but it should not have anything to do with grade point average. Coach doesn't like you, they'll give you a fucking B or something. Like the one kid staunchly not laughing. I remember how sweaty he was and also how hairy he was, but now I believe I learned how to climb a rope because of this. I could mostly pull myself up when I was not so fat just with my arm strength, but true, you kind of just lock it off. Now, it's not easy. It's not true. The weight's not in your legs, it's also on your foot and the point of censure. But, he's right. You can make a little kind of thing and you pull up. Yeah, and his weird staring and smooth movements next to this boy are scary to me. Mm-hmm. More of those Houston topiary fucking things. Yeah, well that's Texan. Yep. Do you want to come in and do hand stuff? Pretty boy. I think he could do better than her. He'd have chicks all up on his fucking knob, man. Come on, dreamer or not. He's got the rich one here. Make out? Yeah, right now. That's a friend. You're a social retard. I can't be with you. Yep. There's a clown, okay, that lives in the sewer. And it's not really a clown, it's a big spider, but you don't find that out till 3 hours later. All right, so I'm guessing that is around Airline Drive. So it's like 30 minutes from where she lives, by the way, meaning 30 miles. But you can beat your asthma by running. Just try harder. Yeah. And it's true. There is something to this. I remember locking myself in my room and doing push-ups, and sit-ups, and inverted push-ups. Should have done more running, but, you know, kind of got into that a little bit later. Now I'm sitting here with a bum fucking ankle as I record this with y'all. Ooh, a little fighting the Nazis picture, huh? Colonel Klink. Silence. I don't do accents, y'all. Schwein. There we go. He's clearly a Nazi, but at least they didn't go overboard with like flags and other shit. Again, solid character actors around this kid and the non-actor Chuck Norris. But honestly, better than I could have remembered. You passed out because you can't breathe. And it took 30 minutes to get an ambulance out to fucking Airline Drive. Now, which hospital? I have no idea. We have one of the biggest medical centers in the entirety of the world. But let's look for a sign to confirm. So it's got an elevator. That doesn't help us. The number of floors would give us a clue. Can't make that out. They are dating, right? Second floor, yeah, that doesn't help. And there's probably a hospital out that way. He wouldn't come down to the med center, but maybe if he was dying. Oh, here we got some Chinese black magic, don't we? Ancient Chinese secret. Oh. All in all, though, I like Mako. He brings some credibility to this film, too. Oh, yeah, I remember this. He rubs a young boy's chest with some vapor rub. It's my caca. I shit in a bowl and let it rot for 3 weeks. Yes, let me feel your young boy chest. Ooh, yes. Grease you up and prep you. Yeah, like poop. I don't know about that, old man. I do like a vapor rub, though. As someone who has had asthma and sinus problems and whatnot. Well, where were you to teach him? You gave him one lesson, you motherfucker. You just can't pop in every like month and give him another update. You need to train this fucker. Maybe. I mean, he doesn't want to study. Terrible music. The park. We're jumping all over Houston here, but isn't our skyline pretty? The Mecum Fountain. We're going to see any of that area. There is the Arboretum, I believe. Memorial Park. And short right away from where we just were in Tranquility Park. Back to Lamer. No racism there. Self-racism, but that's the court building when you have to go serve a jury duty. Here's the shipping channel. Allen's Landing or whatever. Birthplace of Houston. We're a shipping hub. And that is, yep, I know where that house is right now, and it looks just like it. This is the exact same place that Terms of Endearment had shots 20 years before this. So go watch that film. It's another great Houston, Texas, Galveston film. There's a large Asian population in Houston, glad to say, including, a Chinatown, and there's the fountain. Outside of what was then called the Transco Tower. And as far as I know, everybody from Houston still calls it that. Yep. See, the concept of training is important, and I learned that. I have that colander, so did everyone, right? With the star pattern still in my kitchen. It's important to train. It really is. And life is hard, and you get lazy, and you get fat, and drink too much, and other things. But you got to always come back to training. I don't know, you're pouring pickle juice in a fucking... Are they now old man friends? What, gin rummy? Yeah, you took me for $6. Why do I talk like this? Ugh. My name's Jonathan Brandis, huh? No, enough of this old man's black magic. Not doing that. Yeah. All right, playa, stay up. Say hi to your daddy for me. My urine. The boy is drinking my seed. Looks like absinthe. Do you really keep it in the sink? Is your program ready? Bitch, I'm a programmer. One program? A program, you call it a what? An application, right? Wouldn't call it a program. Call it firmware or like a suite or like, yeah, well, it is Houston, yo. Hey, look at that. Those windows actually opened back then. Those type of windows are now painted shut and permanently locked shut in so many Houston houses. It's a bad dog in there. By the way, air conditioners are mandatory. This was shot, must have been in fall and winter, or he just didn't mind sweating in that outfit. Is unbearable heat in Houston. And like that doctor said, all that humidity. 20 laps. Good. What a good coach. That's a good amount. This guy is not Texan, though. This is a Hollywood actor they brought in for this role, but that's not a Texan accent. It doesn't slur enough. Great line, great acting. All right, so it's near the freeway. Texas A&M University. See, why does he have that? Does Dad go there? Does he want to go there? Let's hope not. Those of you thinking about coming to Texas, don't ever go to College Station. Go to Austin, go to Houston, go to West Texas in the desert, go to Marfa, and you're done. You're done. Fuck Dallas. Fuck College Station. You heard it here. Insider's opinion, but it's getting good with him nunchaka. Now, those of you who haven't taken martial arts may or may not be aware that the nunchuck exercise, oh, look at those power lines. Those tracks could be any number of places in Houston, but the closest one to like the rich area would be familiar stomping ground. So there would be quite scarily suburban houses on either sides of those giant pathway that cuts through Edlow. So more streets for you guys to go peace out and get on Google Maps and dox me. I'll teach you Tai Chi. Let me bend over. She should just help him out of those slacks. Yeah. Lee. And here, grab his dick. Oh, look, it's raining. Okay, that's accurate. Oh, we're back there. Again, don't want to give this street away. You don't need to go tour, but they do a spectacular Christmas light, is all I'll say. It's still one of my favorite places. I walk there every day, block from my house. And no, I wasn't rich. A block away is actually dirt poor. Slums. Abject poverty. All right, I'm joking, but no. I smoke a lot of reefer. I haven't had a dream since 96, or well, 86. Yeah. Mr. Lee, I know you went to the hospital, but Mr. Lee knows how to get in the sunshine. Brandis looks a little bit better now. He's been out there exercising. So now you got a lucid dream. Yeah, I mean, what? Kid. All right, so the same areas over and over, but isn't it cool? Doesn't Houston look cool when they take out all the people? You know, it's fucking Houston, bro. It's crowded as shit. So this is, even back then, very magic of movies. They block people off. Right, he gets good. He learns how to do karate. Yeah, not bad, Brandis. You're not allowed to go there, by the way. Yeah, I mean, running is just a lot of it. As long as you don't have injuries that prevent you from doing it, running is a great exercise. Redskins. Fuck you, lamer. Fuck you and your history. That girl's such a fucking lamer, too. Oh, bro, he got you. He got you, man. You need to shave again, you 27-year-old high schooler. Ooh. I mean, most bullies, that would be it, man. Well placed punch. I can't take that. A little Polish on Italian fucking crime here. Oh, so he's a Cobra Kai? Yeah, all right. See, exactly. I knew there was a better beat down. Put him in a body bag. He's pretty fucking good at it, too. And he's doing the exact same mannerisms as a Cobra Kai, as our boy Johnny. Poor misunderstood Johnny, the real kind of hero of Karate Kid. Why always the showers? I guess that's better though. I sure as hell didn't shower in high school. Stank up the place. Yeah, what is he? Chicago? I'm just like Sailor Moon. You should take me to Six Flags and finger me, which is a Houston activity, y'all, especially around this time. Hmm. Yeah, I got the girl. I'm learning karate. I'm taking beatings. Again, the importance of training stressed here. Well, that is a straight Van Damme look that I am into right now. Smog. Well, there's a lot of that in Houston. Some sort of sex cult in here, a gimp suit. Who's that girl? Snap it to a Slim Jim. Let's fall in love. Oh, I bet you'll take the back. Yep. Got some pinatas, right? We could have that in there. This looks like around Midtown, some warehouse district. But this probably became one of the clubs they have down there now. This is that very 90s right here. I don't know. Editing isn't bad in this film. And honestly, the cinematography isn't that bad. I don't think that's Aaron Norris's call, but maybe he shot it too. I don't know. Jesus, there's where your money went. Yep. And he's in a. Is he in a Van Damme film? You experts would know. Let's look it up because these dreams are boring me. Gingerbread candy apples. My favorite. Yeah, so Joe Piscopo. That's who it is. Conservative radio talk show host. But well, I don't know. But he's in some films that we have to revisit here. Anything with Treat Williams has to make a comeback. Mattress Mac and his conservative buddies. He has pink on him. You'd be dead. 30-foot fall on your face. Ooh. They were right to limit Norris's lines. It's popping wood, dude, while working out. Ew, the Dixie sign is bothering me. Shout out Massimo, though. I'm really looking for a big dog clothing shirt. Don't make me ill. Come on, you got to pull in the West Coast slang. We in Houston, we like the West Coast slang. Don't make me puke. The Houston Zoo. Look at that bad boy go. I love him. What? Lies. Bullshit. Shut up, old man. You will be a tortoise. Yeah, look, the tortoise is better than you and better than any of us. They are dancing all the time. They're God's gift to all of us. We should preserve them. I am a turtle fan and owner and apologist for them being reptiles and getting hate. Damn, that's not Brandis. But whoever that is fighting pretty fast. Oh, punch through a block. How we all wondered if this was possible. And then we realized that, yes, it is, but also all these are dummy blocks meant to be broken. Who are these hoes just ready to give up their money? Well, a guy does nunchuck fucking art. That's clearly not Brandis up there. Well, now we enter the tournament part of Karate Kid. I mean, Sidekicks. This has to be TSU. Could be the gymnasium at Lamer, but no, I'm pretty sure that's TSU. Okay, great. Thanks. What up, League City? Shout out. Ah, no. All right, Dick. We don't need a fourth. We're a polycule. I know that's not true, but get the dad in there, right? You know, good sets, good scenery, good transfer here on the 4K. It looks good. Cinematography's good. Editing's okay. Dialogue isn't as bad as I remember it, and it's bad, but there's kind of a humble badness to it. Piscopo as John Kreese, though, is hilarious. Look at all these mullets. Party In the back, baby. Stone. Surrounded by the eminent lawyers of Houston and other conservative connections. Have kept Texas running in the wrong direction for 50 years. Oh, Norris always has time for the ladies. Well, aren't you a good-looking one? Oh, hi, Noreen. Anything for you. Anything for Salinas. Yeah, again, I remember that kick shit, and I was just like, all right, cool. Hey, a little dizzy there from your own kicks. Looking at the faces of the crowd. See if any of these kids I went to school with. Probably not. And this is just karate dance. This is like gymnastics dance. Literally just fucking dookie to shooter. Of course, Chuck looks over with the knowing eye of a seasoned pedophile. I've been watching you from afar, Barry. I've been watching you train. That's a joke. My hallucinations are so real, I can't tell. Yeah, is it a competition or is it a demonstration? I feel like I know that douchebag. He's a lamer. That's not guaranteed in Houston, sir. Be some traffic. Austin making the board. All right, so again, I didn't know karate was so much like dance floor routine, right? And just do this little like stilt kick thing. If you ever started doing that to me, I would sweep that fucking leg so hard, shatter your fucking tibia. Who is this guy? Mullets aplenty. Doing Tai Chi. Or whatever this is, but the Lotus. Having not really done any martial arts, I don't understand what this exercise is for. That actress did all that though, so pretty fucking impressive. I can't do all that. Oh, cheek kiss, but not a tongue kiss. Is he gonna bang her in the back? Where was she when they came in? I guess we didn't see all the people, but I don't think any of these people demonstrating are Houstonians. Maybe some of the people in the crowd, but these are probably like Chuck Norris's students, that he brought in. Texas City, Texas. Yeah. All right. I mean, can you say bullshit? Well, I guess. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Go on. Nobody's laughing at their jokes, but cool. Oh my God, unprecedented. Can hear in the background drunk Houstonians laughing. Do it with your head. So, I mean, crazy, but bricks don't crumble like that. So that's fake, right? Babe. Now, I don't know if those are Houston DJs or not, but 94.5, The Buzz. I mean, is there going to be any actual competition? And we're going to fight? He's got that fucking sick weapon. Damn, the swords, man. Go Brittany. Go Brittany. Shout out Team Brittany for life, man. If you hate on Brittany for dancing with knives, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, that little stupid kick. Cool, man. All right, Brandis. Yeah, see, got to pay attention to the groin. Lots of groin hits, groin hit, groin hit. Now that white ninja suit thing is what, a Chuck Norris thing because he's white. I'm a white man from Texas. The weapons do be whooshing. I mean, this guy's going ape shit with them, so. Now, again, he's doing all that kind of crazy shit. That's more of a defense than an offense. Like, it's like, okay, you're going to hit me probably. So I'd probably just try to keep my guard. Oh, and then I get you there. You just did the splits, bro. I'm fucking getting you. So again, dance, not martial. There we go. Let's get to the actual fight, please. Of course, it ends in a karate tournament and not a fucking. It's Chuck. There you go. Now, actual combat. Now, I guess Norris considers himself a real fighter and can whoop all their asses, huh? Is that Piscopo? I don't think that's actually him. So Norris just like decided to whoop some bitches' asses, in this like minor little tournament in Houston. It's like, yeah, I'll just come in and whoop your ass. He's on a lot of cocaine. I wonder if they all shared some cocaine. I feel like Chuck Norris doesn't do it, but Piscopo for sure. Mattress Mac has a lot of energy. Mako probably did the most. Look at him. Oh, little enveloped audio there. You heard it? Envelope sound. Dap it up. Oh. Are you not entertained? I'm an Australian gladiator. Oh, 10 dick punches. Definitely cocaine. Piscopo. Oh. Oh, damn. It's pretty jacked, though. Doing bad Bruce Lee. Crane kick. I mean, he'd be dead if that really happened. Cartoon like resilience. No blood, no fatalities. Ryu. Is this a football game? What is with this? I don't even know what this is. Someone who knows martial arts, is this a legit way that... But I'll touch you later tonight in my rich person's bedroom. We're not fighting, but okay. I broke one brick at a dock once. Yeah. How about bring on some ice cubes or whatever they did in Karate Kid? Barry Wary is such a sweet nickname. I don't know why you would give him, and by sweet, I'm not being... Yeah, yeah. He's that fucking Adam Devine from Workaholics. Yeah. Fucking O-face sound. Yeah. Sweep the leg. Yeah, okay, so that whole like myth that you could break these blocks had us all punching actual bricks. I broke my hand. I mean, true, momentum is what you need, but you can also shatter all your bones. If these were real 2 inch, 3 inch slabs of brick, Let's not act like it's heavy, y'all. Yeah, I mean, it's made out of flour. Yep. Cobra Kai ripoff. Why are they stacking it up? Let's go. Okay, so he's going. All right, let's go. Get your ass up there, kid, and use more arm or whatever. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, this is impossible, but cool. Yeah, I mean, if anything that makes him weaker was always the thing, right? So not sure why you'd allow him to cheat. Da-na-na. TSU. I'm dressed like a slick 80s gigolo. I stayed up all night with you. Okay, that's getting creepy. I've dreamed of being in a boy's hole. And look what happened. Your dad and that woman fucked, and you and I fucked out here. Time for me to be moving on, Barry. There's another Barry. Oh, a little butt action. His butt sat on that. Let me sniff it. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper heavy D up in the limousine. Putting pictures on my wall. Every Saturday rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Maw. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping do? Yeah, believe you can. You can believe your way out of that wheelchair, boy. Just keep believing. And there's no ramp because it's Texas. So you get over those stairs and you got to fucking do it. Well, great character acting by Mako, by the coach. Piscopo was pretty good. Mako was pretty good. Not as bad as I thought it would be, honestly. Cinematography, look at this. Look at that sunset set, golden hour shot. Not bad. Of course, nostalgic. Love to see Houston featured prominently. Not overwhelmingly political, just kind of like a kid's movie. Yeah, what can you say? If you like 90s films, and if you want to do a completist view of Brandis's work before he went off to work with dolphins, check it out. And it's okay. Really, honestly, one of the least offensive portrayals of Texas. So, with that, friends, I am signing off, and I will see you on the next movie cast.